Welcome, dear viewers, to another spine-chilling episode of Dark Narratives. Tonight, we delve into the realm of ocean horror, as we share with you, a bone-chilling tale of a ghost ship that haunts the seas. Brace yourselves, for a journey into the unknown, as we uncover the terrifying secrets of the ship, known as, the Phantom's Embrace. Legend has it, that the Phantom's Embrace was once a proud ship, sailing the seven seas with a crew of daring sailors. But, tragedy struck one fateful night, transforming the ship into a cursed ship that roams the waves to this day. Many moons ago, in an era when maritime adventures fueled the hearts of daring souls, the Phantom's Embrace embarked on a perilous journey. Its wooden hull creaked and groaned under the strain of the waves, as if the horrors that awaited its crew. The ship ventured into uncharted waters, driven by the promise of untold riches hidden on a remote island. The night was shrouded in a mysterious mist, and the air hung heavy with anticipation. As they approached the island, an alarming silence fell upon the ship, signaling the encroaching presence of darkness. Suddenly, a thick fog enveloped the ship, obscuring the sailors' vision. Panic gripped their hearts, as they realized they were no longer in control. Whispers echoed through the mist, haunting voices of long-departed souls, as spectral figures appear before them. Each sailor was confronted by a ghostly apparition, of their deepest fears and regrets. Some were tormented by the anguished faces of lost loved ones, while others were confronted by the monstrous creations of their own guilt-ridden minds. Madness threatened to consume them all. But, amidst the chaos, a single figure stood undeterred, a young sailor named William. His determination to save his comrades from the ghostly apparitions burned within him like a beacon of hope. William mustered all his courage and faced the phantom that haunted him in the scariest way, with its hollow eyes filled with malice. Locked in a battle of wills, William fought against the suffocating grip of fear. With a surge of defiance, William confronted the ghostly captain, challenging its hold over the ship and its crew. A fierce struggle ensued, with the ship groaning and shaking beneath their feet. Thunder roared, lightning through the night sky, and the sea surged in tumultuous waves. At last, William's unwavering determination prevailed. The ghostly captain relinquished its grip, vanishing into the ether. The fog lifted, and the Phantom's Embrace regained its course. However, the ship was forever changed. The sailors, scarred by their encounters, remained haunted by their spectral tormentors. They became phantoms themselves, eternally trapped on the ship they once called home. And there, dear viewers, lies the tragic tale of the Phantom. But beware, for the darkness has many stories left to tell. Take a moment to catch your breath, dear viewers, for we shall soon embark on another hair-raising journey into the realms of the unknown. Gather your courage, for the next terrifying tale awaits, lurking just beyond the veil of shadows. Brace yourselves, for fear knows no bounds. Get ready for the next chapter in our spine-tingling series of ghostly encounters. Story number 2. The Ghost Ship, a Voyage into Darkness. Once, there sailed a vessel known as the Serpent's Bane, a majestic ship of formidable strength and elegance. It carried a crew of daring adventurers, bound for a far-off land rumored to hold treasures beyond imagination. little did they know that their fateful journey would lead them to encounter unspeakable horrors aboard the cursed ship. As the Serpent's Bane ventured deeper into uncharted waters, a fog mist surrounded the ship. Unease settled over their hearts, and whispers in their ears. One moonless night, a horror unleashed its fury upon the ship. Rain and thunder roared with malevolence, and waves crashed against the ship. The crew struggled to maintain control, their desperate cries drowned by the deafening storm. Suddenly, the ship was drawn toward a mysterious magnetic force, pulling it towards an uncharted island, an island rumored to be cursed, a place where the line between the living and the dead blurred. As the Serpent's Bane approached the island's shores, a spectral fog enveloped the vessel. From the mist emerged ghostly apparitions, their hollow eyes filled with torment and sorrow. They were the souls of lost sailors, trapped forever reliving their final moments. The crew of the Serpent's Bane found themselves surrounded by unforgiving spirits. Each crew member was confronted by their deepest fears and regrets, the ship itself a labyrinth of terror. Below deck, in the belly of the ship, lay a ghastly secret, a forbidden chamber where the captain had conducted unspeakable rituals in a misguided quest for power. Within those walls, dark forces thrived, their malevolence seeping into every plank and nail. As the crew fought for their sanity, they discovered the horrifying truth. The ship itself was alive, a sentient entity fueled by the suffering of its crew. Its walls pulsed with a macabre heartbeat, and contorted, trapping the unwary in an endless maze of nightmares. With every passing hour, the crew members succumbed to their own personal hells. Some were tormented by visions of their loved ones, twisted and disfigured by the ship's malevolent influence. Others found themselves ensnared in a web of guilt, haunted by the spirits of those they had wronged. Yet, amid the darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged. A young sailor named Emily, driven by an indomitable spirit, pieced together fragments of ancient lore and discovered the ship's true weakness, a powerful artifact hidden within the captain's chamber. Armed with determination and courage that defied reason, Emily walked into the heart of the ship. She faced the horrors within, battling against the ship's spectral inhabitants and evading its treacherous tricks. At last, she reached the captain's chamber, where the artifact lay concealed. With trembling hands, Emily grasped the artifact, an ancient amulet pulsating with a dim light. As she held it, an unbearable force ran through her body, causing her illusion of disturbing spirits until she passed out. The Serpent's Bane, freed from the grip of darkness, sailed into open waters once more. Yet, they knew that the curse of the ghost ship remained, dormant but never truly extinguished. The tale of the Serpent's Bane is but one chapter in a long and twisted saga of ghostly ships and vengeful spirits. The curse continues, waiting to ensnare the next vessel that dares to sail its treacherous waters. Only time will tell when the next ship will fall victim to the insidious lure of the ghostly, and another tale of horror and bravery will be born. Story number 3. The Haunting of the Abyssal Vengeance. Once, the Abyssal Vengeance was a majestic vessel, renowned for its speed and formidable crew. It sailed the treacherous waters, seeking adventure and riches. But on a moonless night, when the air was thick with an unnatural silence, the ship sailed into a fog so dense it swallowed the stars and drowned out the moon's soft glow. The crew found themselves disoriented, lost in a world of shadows and whispers. An icy coldness permeated the air, sending shivers down their spines. Desperation mingled with fear as they desperately tried to navigate through the surrounding fog. Hours turned into days, and days into weeks, but the fog persisted, refusing to release its hold on the ship. The crew's spirits waned, replaced by an ever-growing dread that clawed at their sanity. The fog disappeared, and the true horror of their journey was revealed. The ship had sailed into a dimension teeming with malevolent spirits, forever trapped in a limbo of their own making. The abyssal vengeance became a haunting maze, its once pristine halls now overrun with decay and decayed matter. Unseen hands brushed against the crew's skin, leaving trails of icy chills in their wake. Whispers, laden with malice, echoed through the ship, tormenting their sleepless nights. In the darkest depths of the ship, there lay a cursed room, the chamber of lost souls. It was said that anyone who entered would be forever trapped, their life force drained until only an empty case remained. But the allure of lost treasures and forbidden knowledge drew some crew members to venture into this unholy sanctum. Within the chamber, time stood still, and reality twisted and warped. The air crackled with unholy energy as ancient symbols adorned the walls. Forbidden tomes, bound in human flesh, whispered sinister secrets to those who dared to read their pages. Those unfortunate souls who succumbed to the room's sinister power were consumed by an insatiable darkness. Their eyes turned hollow, and their voices became distorted echoes of their former selves. They joined the legion of lost souls, forever bound to the abyssal vengeance. But amidst the despair, a glimmer of hope emerged. A young sailor named Benjamin, haunted by the ship's torments, sought answers and a way to free his comrades from the clutches of the cursed vessel. With a determination forged in the fires of desperation, he embarked on a treacherous journey. Armed with ancient incantations and protective talismans, Benjamin delved deeper into the ship's mysteries. He confronted the malevolent spirits, engaging in battles of will and skill. The echoes of the lost souls clamored for his soul, their ethereal forms converging upon him with every step. At last, in the heart of the abyssal vengeance, Benjamin discovered a sacred relic, an amulet infused with the power to banish the spirits that haunted the ship. As he held the amulet aloft, a blinding light erupted, purging the vessel of its malevolence. The abyssal vengeance, cleansed of its cursed past, sailed into the open sea once more. The crew, scarred but free, vowed never to speak of their nightmarish ordeal. They dispersed to the far corners of the world, their shared bond forever etched in their memories. Yet, tales of the abyssal vengeance persist, whispered among sailors and adventurers who dare to navigate the treacherous seas. It serves as a chilling reminder that even in the ocean's vastness, malevolent forces can lurk, waiting for the opportunity to ensnare unwary souls. So, heed this warning, dear listeners, as you embark on your own voyages. Until our next encounter, stay vigilant, for darkness lingers in the corners of our world. Goodbye, and see you next time.